this bee is actually allergic to pollen. Whenever it gets near a flower it starts sneezing. To collect nectar, it has to hold its breath and carefully inch closer to the flower. But the very next second, a massive sneeze bursts out anyway. By then, the other bees have already finished collecting nectar and are getting ready to move on. Only this bee is still empty-handed. Soon, the swarm arrives at a brand new field of flowers. Unwilling to give up, the bee dives straight into a fresh bloom. Luckily, it isn't allergic to this type of pollen. That discovery fills it with excitement. It immediately starts frantically collecting nectar. In the end, it even strips the stamen completely bare, but because it loads up too much, it gets stuck between the petals and can't get out. The bee has a sudden idea and tries to use the petals to launch itself free. One wrong move and it drops straight down instead. All the pollen it worked so hard to collect is gone in an instant. Worse yet, it's now tangled up in the petals. No matter how hard it struggles, can't break free. Watching its companions fly farther and farther away, it has no choice but to accept defeat. So it flies back to the swarm, wearing a look that's both miserable and ridiculous. Just then, the swarm discovers yet another flower field. The bee makes up its mind. This time, it has to collect nectar. It charges straight down, but crashes headfirst into a spider web. Now it's really in trouble. It knows the spider could show up at any second. In a moment of panic, quickly comes up with a plan. It pulls out the pollen it's most allergic to and takes a hard sniff. Not only does it fail to escape, its stinger also gets stuck in a tree. The bee completely freaks out. Using the very last bit of its strength, it finally breaks free. Its stinger is bent now, but at least it's still alive. That marks the end of today's collecting. It hasn't gathered a single thing. In the end, the bee simply brings the entire flower home with it.